Make it stop! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of What Sold on eBay last week. I swear, guys, I'm going to cut my hair, like today or tomorrow. I'm looking extra homeless. Anyways, guys, here are my sales. As you can see, the last 7 days, we are sitting pretty good. $1,355.18 sales. Now that we're basically, it's the 30th. So we're basically at the end of the month. There's 31 days in July. I don't know. I can never remember that stuff. Anyways, sales over the last 31 days are up 21.7%. So I'm happy with that, obviously. And let's get right into it. So first and foremost, we have Garfield Caught in the Act. I actually sold this at the exact same price and it was returned to me because there's a little bit of water damage on the front label, which is almost not noticeable at all. And then the instructions have some water damage, and I guess there's a page or two that like won't come undone. And I didn't have that stated in the description, so he wanted a refund. I guess, you know, he's a hardcore collector and cared about that, or I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So anyways, I relisted it and disclosed it, and it pretty much sold right after I relisted it. So I've had that a lot. Like, things that get returned, I will relist them and adjust the description or whatever it may be for the reason that it was returned. Sometimes it's just people not being happy with it, buyer's remorse, and it usually like resells instantly. It's weird. Halo Wars 2 UNSC Tactical Sling Backpack. I believe Xbox sent me this. They sent me a bunch of Halo Wars 2 goodies. This backpack being one of them. It's kind of a really tiny backpack. Obviously, I don't have any need for a backpack, so just threw it up on the old eBays. Sold it for $25 plus shipping. This was a retail arbitrage flip. Cassette wireless. I don't even know what it's a way for you to like dim your lights and stuff with your phone. I don't remember how much I got it for, but I wouldn't have bought it for much, and I flipped it for $67.99. Destiny 2 Forsaken Legendary Collection. This was also a retail arbitrage. I believe I got this for like $4 or $5 on the clearance rack. You know, not too much profit at all here, but just that the fact that it's a brand new game. And even if it sat until Christmas, I knew it would sell, and it did. $12.48 free ship, so it probably cost me just about $3 to ship that. Kansas City Royals hat, embroidered hat, $12.99. I probably paid $1 or less for that. These shoes, these are the infamous shoes. If you guys saw my last video, I talked about how, I mean, I guess I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they tried to scam me on these. Basically, they sent me photos and accused me of putting new tags on these old shoes, or not these old. You can see in my pictures they were brand new, never worn. In fact, in this one you can see there's still cardboard, little cardboard inserts. This is how I bought these shoes. This is how I shipped these shoes. The pictures that they sent me, there was like holes in the leather on the edges and stuff, like just totally beat up. It looked like what had happened was that someone ordered these, they had this pair of shoes, wore them out, and then ordered the exact same pair to try to return their old busted shoes. I called eBay, and they found that, you know, that they found the case to be in my favor, closed the case, and but then I got a very angry message from them that they couldn't believe that I disputed the return and blah blah blah, and that they were gonna continue pursuing every way that they could. So I don't know. We'll see what comes of that. I'll keep you guys informed. You know, at the end of the day, it's just a $30 sale. It's not the biggest deal, but just by principle, like, I know that I didn't scam these people. I know that I shipped these shoes. These were the only shoes that I had. These were the only shoes that I shipped. And, you know, maybe somebody just randomly, you know, found these in the mail and swapped them out with some disgusting, wholly torn up shoes that were the exact same pair, just that they happen to have laying around. Or the person that bought them from me is trying to scam me. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys informed on that. We got a Greg Biffle Chase Authentics t-shirt, $24.99. This was a part of a whole box of Greg Biffle stuff that I bought from a guy at a yard sale early this year. So, you know, I don't know what my price would have been on that shirt, but it was way less than 25 bucks. I'll put it to you that way. This Star Wars Clone Wars tank, I found this I was actually walking. I was about to get back in my truck from a yard sale. They had nothing else, and then right on my way out on a shelf, I spot Star Wars. I pick it up. I think it had a $4 sticker on it, and I had no idea, other than it was Star Wars and it was seemingly sealed, never used. So I was like, okay, that's a good sign, obviously. And I was like, again, I didn't know anything about it, so I was like, would you do $2? And she was like, I will do $4. Which is what she had on it originally. I was like, oh god, geez. One of these people that thinks yard sales are fucking retail, there's no negotiation, alright, whatever. So I paid her the $4, took the chance. Much to my surprise, when I got home and looked it up, these are very valuable. So I was able to flip it for $125, free ship. So a very good flip there. I think I just got that last weekend or the weekend before. Instapure, these are some water filters. Again, some more retail arbitrage. I don't know what I got these for, but I want to say maybe 15, 10, something like that. I got a few of them, or I got 2 of them. Looks like they both already sold for $30 free ship. So decent little flip there. I got a bunch of this week is retail arbitrage. So, a little bit more of a narrow profit window, but profit nonetheless. And, it's easy to sell brand new stuff. So, this is the G1100 battery charge. I think these were the smaller ones. So I think I got these for $15 a piece, and they both already sold. $48.99. Like I said, I think I spent $15 on those. So pretty good little flip there, not too shabby. We got another die-cast model here, the 1931 Ford Model A Convertible. Sold for $39.99. If you guys have been following along with that giant die-cast buy that I made, there was over 30 cars. I bought them for $600. The math came out to about $15 a car. So on this one, $15 for me to buy it, $8 or $9 to ship it. eBay's 10%. There's not much profit going on $40 here on this one. But some of the others will be and have been better. So we'll see once they're all sold. Here's that other pack of water filters for $29.99. A ring chime. This was another retail arbitrage. I picked up 4 of these. Yeah, 4 of these. One has sold. I want to say I got these for like $15 a piece too, something like that. So again, not huge profit per, but already sold one, so I'm cool with that. Hopefully the other 3 sell. These are not sealed, which is kind of unfortunate. I think they were a customer return. That's why I listed them as open box. So. This salt and pepper Winnie the Pooh shakers, salt and pepper shakers, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. I got these. I actually messaged somebody on Facebook Marketplace. They had a Winnie the Pooh cookie jar, I believe. Yeah, that's what it was. And I bought the cookie jar from her for like $5 or $10 or something like that. And when I met her to pick it up, she threw like other stuff in. I think this was in there and one other thing maybe. She didn't even like have that in her pictures or anything. She just threw it in. So that was pretty cool, considering, it's just little itty bitty salt and pepper shaker, easy to ship, and $20 sale. I'm happy with it. These damn back again cards. So these were a part of a retail arbitrage buy, I believe, last year, maybe around Christmas or something like that. One of the guys in our little eBay group of friends, put this out as a bolo. Be on the lookout. You could buy these for $1 a piece. They were marked down on clearance, and then you could sell them, break it up and sell them in 10 packs at a time, or 5 packs at a time, or 15, whatever you want to do. And I actually found quite a bit of them. I found 43, so my cost was $43. And I originally listed them. I should have broke it up and tried to sell them in smaller lots, I think. I think what screwed me is I was trying to sell all 43 at once. I just didn't want to mess with it. And I listed them for, the going rate was about a little over $2 a pack. So I listed my 43 for like $90, $100, something like that, free ship. And it just sat and it sat and it sat and nothing happened. And then I lowered it to 75, and then I lowered it to 60, and then I finally sold these guys for $54.95, free ship. So again, I spent $43, so we made what, after fees and everything, not much. But hey, it's a sell. I was just happy. I was just happy to get rid of them, to be honest. I was so happy when I saw that those sold, because I even busted them out once, and I was like, I'm going to make them in smaller lots, and then ended up not doing it, and finally they sold. Anyways, all my Minnie and Mickey planters have sold. So these were a pretty good pickup. I didn't know if they would be at the time. Looks like I listed these in July of last year because they had a end of summer, spring sale, whatever. So all their summer, like spring, plant, whatever, garden items and stuff like that, all that was 50% off, right? So these guys were $6 a piece and 50% off. So I got the pair for $6 and I was able to sell them for $32.99 plus shipping. So a pretty good buy, and I had 5 of them and they've all 5 sold now. So a pretty good flip. I'm happy with those. They weren't, and knock on wood, as long as this one has shown up and hasn't broken yet, I didn't have any shipping issues with any of those. Anytime you pack 2 big breakable items together like that, I even had to buy specific boxes. I had to buy like 10 by 10 by 15s, I think, to ship these. So they were a little bit of a hassle, I guess. But hey, at the end of the day, again, $6 into it, selling them for $32.99. It's a pretty good flip. $32.99 plus shipping. So moving right along, I got this just a couple weekends ago. This is, if you see right underneath that patio, it says from the makers of Pepsi Cola. And then on the bottom of the bottle, there's a number down here. As you can see, it says 73, which means that this bottle was made in 1973. So this is a Pepsi brand that came out in the 70s, I guess, maybe the 60s, that, as far as I know, doesn't still exist today. And much to my surprise, I walked by this and saw it, walked to my truck, and I was like, well, I'll look it up just in case, because the thing that had me curious was by the makers of Pepsi Cola. And I looked it up, and much to my surprise, they were going for like $15, $20. And I was like, wow, okay, because there was a sticker on this for $0.25. So I picked it up for $0.25, sold it for $14.99. Nice little flip. This... Oh, by the way, that copy of Destiny... Yeah, Destiny Forsaken Legendary Collection Edition, that actually went out to a viewer. Sorry, I forgot to shout you out. Charlie. Mr. Charlie said, "Hey, Hova, I've been watching you and the crew for several years now, and you always help me out in hard times. If it's possible, do you mind unsealing the game?" That's the funny thing. He bought a brand new game, and he was like, "Hey, just open it and sign the case." And so I did that. So enjoy, Charlie. Thank you so much for the business. This clock here went out to my boy, Mr. Sperry. Now, Mr. Sperry, I hope you know that it's kind of hard to see, but if you see in this photo here, there's initials on it, DLK. Now, those, I'm guessing, aren't your initials. I'm hoping you saw that before you purchased it. That's actually, I sold this once before, and they returned it because of the initials. They stated that I was trying to like hide it, but technically, the first photo here, you can see it there at the bottom. It's harder to see in that lighting. In this one, it's fairly easy to see. So, I felt that I did disclose it, but they were actually able to return it to me, unfortunately. But I did disclose it in the description when I relisted it. So anyways, Mr. Sperry, thank you so much for buying stuff for me lately. I appreciate you, buddy. And hope you enjoy your clock. I hope it doesn't matter that the DLK initials are on there. And Mr. Sperry also bought this, the $20 pewter Colorado elk carved belt buckle, Rocky Mountains. This thing is beautiful, to be honest. I love seeing old belt buckles like this. It's pretty cool. Something that you find quite often out here. But a lot of times people want like 15, 10, 20 bucks, $5 at least for these. This was the one exception. I was at a garage sale and they had stuff inside as well. When I went in, they had like 6, maybe 7 belt buckles. And they only wanted $1 a piece for them, so I went ahead and picked them all up. So $1 into $19.99 free ship. This was in that giant box of stuff that I just got this last weekend. There was a PS1 and a whole bunch of PlayStation games and some Xbox controllers. I had to throw away 2 because the sticks were completely chewed off by a dog, I'm assuming. But this one was good. I threw batteries in it. It worked fine. $18.99. I need to start picking controllers and stuff. I always try to like just keep controllers. I just think of them as like bundleware. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll throw that with a console when I get it. I need to just start selling controllers individually because they're pretty good. $18.99 free ship. We got some Boyd's Bears. These Boyd's Bears are everywhere. Everyone has them. Everyone's trying to get rid of them these days. It seems like they were really popular back in like the 80s, 90s, whatever. everybody thinks they're gold too. Usually they're like listed for way more than what they should be. They're worth a little bit, but they're really not worth a whole lot. There might be some out there that are worth better money. I mean, even in the box and the original styrofoam and all that stuff. And I think this is even a numbered one. Maybe, I can't remember. But anyways, only $12.99 free ship. But I probably got this for like a quarter or 50 cents or something, or I wouldn't have bought it. So, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This was a part of that big box of PlayStation stuff that I got for $50. There was an unopened pack of second edition 1999 Pokemon cards, a PlayStation console, a whole bunch of games, all kinds of stuff in there. So basically, I knew that Castlevania would be decent, but I didn't know it would be like this good. So I sold it for $130. My phone is blowing up, dude. So I sold it for $135 free ship. Very happy with that, obviously. I want to point out one of the one of the things that I do with these games, man, I should have cleaned that game. I brought my resurfacer down. It played fine. I tested it, but I could have cleaned it. Then again, cleaning games like this when they don't absolutely need it is a bad idea. I'd rather just leave them in the condition they're in. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is a lot of times I find games like this, especially these old PS1 jewel cases, and even if there's not a crack, 80% of the time I feel like there's at least a crack on the front, if not like an entire corner broken off, or one of the tabs that holds the front on is broken, or it's just all, smudged and scuffed up from being thrown in backpacks or whatever and taken over a friend's house. Whatever the case, the back one will be cracked, something like that. This is the exact reason that whenever I go out, you can see that this is just a CD case. I pick up these CD cases. A lot of times, a lot of people, I've found DVDs too. I guess people, maybe they use a binder or something, like a big CD case that holds like 4 per page, front and back. I'm guessing that's what happens, because I've found multiple times, going up to a yard sale, and they'll just have a box of DVD cases. And they're for free, they're not even trying to sell them, just anybody wants them, take them. The same thing with CD cases. They put their CDs in something else, and they've just got all these empty CD cases, free if you want to take them. And I'll always pick them up if I see them. Well, I won't have to for a while with the amount of DVD cases I have, but I would like to get some more CD cases if I see them, because whenever I get those cracked jewel cases for $135 games, all you got to do is take the jewel case apart. There's a back label in here. You just pop off the part here that holds the disc, and behind that there's a piece of cardboard, and then the instruction manual obviously just slides in, and you just reassemble everything into a brand new jewel case, and then it looks really good like this, and you can sell it for a premium instead of having to discount your game because the CD case is destroyed. So anyways, I know I rambled on for a long time there, but that's the reason I do that. Under Armour hat, $12.99. I probably would have paid 50 cents or something like that. I sell a lot of hats, you guys know me. Got this a while back. This was actually really cool because I guess these things, this is like vintage, this is a vintage like meat grinder, right? And I found it in a local thrift store, the thrift store I always source from, and I looked at the bottom, Rival Manufacturing Company, Sedalia, Missouri 65301. So if you don't know, that's the town that I'm from. That's my town. So I was like, oh, that's cool. It was manufactured here. And then when I looked them up, they actually, people are actually looking for these. So, I don't know. I probably paid a couple bucks for it. Got $20 plus shipping, so I was happy with that. Bloodborne, this is another one of those retail arbitrage flips. I got a bunch of brand new games on the clearance aisle at Wally World, and they've both already sold. $17.45. I think I picked them up for $5 or less, so decent little flips there. So here is the big boy. I got 2 of those small chargers. I think they were, like I said, like $15 a piece, and this was the bigger one that I think I got for like $30, and this one sold for $99.94 free shipping. So really happy with that flip. I mean, those sold, almost, it took like a week for them to sell. Yeah, I listed it the 22nd. So, yeah, sold all 3 of those in a week, made some decent money. Very happy with that. The Terminator Collection. So we got Terminator 1 and 2 in like the 2-box, in like the thick box set. And then we got Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, all on VHS. I know a lot of people look at me really funny whenever I mention that I pick up VHS, but I don't pick up all VHS. Trust me. I pick up like the Terminator collections. I pick up like any of the Jurassic Park movies I see. I pick up the Adam Sandler movies. I pick up the Jim Carrey movies. I pick up Scooby-Doo cartoons and the Magic School Bus and stuff like that, and I'll lot them together. If you get all 3 Jurassic Park movies for 25 cents a piece, and then you put them together and you sell them for 15 or 20 bucks, there's some decent profit there. Why not, right? They sit for a while. VHS doesn't sell like hotcakes, but they will sell eventually, as you can see here. So, again, I probably have 50 cents, 75 cents into this, maybe even less. Sometimes I'll get like a whole box of VHS if I see enough decent stuff in there, toss the bad stuff, whatever. So 12 bucks, not too shabby. Crash Bandicoot 2, this was another one of the games. That was one of the things I bought the case of games for. It was the case of games, all the stuff, the system was in there, the pack of Pokemon cards. I got a bunch of VHS, like old Power Rangers VHS, that I think I'll do pretty decent on. And but the games that were in there were decent. It was like Crash 2 and Castlevania and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll pay that. And I also got a Rock Band set and 2 guitars. So I'm gonna throw the drum kit away, but I'm gonna sell the guitars. I should get like 30 bucks each of the guitars. So overall, it was a really good buy. $22.99 on Crash 2. This is one of the die-cast cars, one of the ones that's not so crappy. Again, I have about $15 in each car. So whenever I sell one like this, that's where the profit starts coming in. $99.99, free ship, probably cost me about $8, probably we'll say $10. Cost me $10 to ship. So $25 is my cost before eBay's fees. You got another $10, so $35. The rest is profit. So, I got this for $1. It is a boxed Linksys. God, I wish I could remember the way my mom. I was over at her house and they just got new internet installed, and the way she pronounced Linksys was the funniest thing to me. Anyways, this is a boxed Ethernet card, PCI adapter, still sealed and everything, so I picked it up for $1. I knew it wouldn't be worth gold or anything, but I figured sealed, it's still, somebody out there would buy it. Sure enough, $12.99, free ship. This was another game that was in that giant box of PlayStation stuff. There was only one Wii game in there. So actually there was a case for New Super Mario Brothers, but the game wasn't in there. Wah, wah. But $14.99 free ship on that. Driver, this was another game in that giant box. $5.50 free shipping, so I didn't make hardly anything on that. $10, we got another one of our Halo 3 wallets. I've seen a little bit of an uptick in sales on these since the Halo Infinite reveal. I've sold 12 of these bad boys, so $120 in sales so far off these wallets. 10 of these still available. I paid $1 per. Actually, I think I paid a little bit less, and I might have a little bit more than what's actually. I'll have to count what actual inventory I have left and update that number. As I thought I bought like 30 of these, unless I had a different listing at one point. I'm pretty sure I bought like over 30 of these. It was over 30, and I bought them for $30, so I got them for like a little less than $1, as far as I can remember. But anyways, so yeah, another one of those Halo wallets is sold, which I'm happy with. Another die-cast car, $49.99. A little bit of meat on the bones in the profit area there. Pretty nice little car, 1944 Deluxe. Happy with it. We're getting close. I think last time I counted, I'm over $300 in sales on those die-cast cars so far, so half my money back. We'll be getting into the profit soon, hopefully. That other copy of Bloodborne has sold, $17.45. And here is the other small charger that sold. Again, $48.99. Like I said, I believe I got those for about $15 a piece, so a decent amount of profit there. That retail arbitrage stuff did pretty good for me. I'm happy with it. This credit card machine, I think, was a Facebook auction. I won it a while back. I don't know how much I would have paid. Probably like $5. I wouldn't have paid too much. Sold it for $29.99 plus shipping. We got another thing from the box of PlayStation stuff. We got a PlayStation translucent clear memory card, $8.99 free ship. Marvel Avengers, I don't remember where I got. Actually, I think I got it at a yard sale a few weeks ago. They had a bunch of these Lego games. I paid $1 each, I think. $16.99 free ship. I just listed that yesterday too, so it was a fast turnaround. Bujingai. Another game from that giant box of PlayStation stuff. It was a really good buy. It was actually our last stop of the day, and I drove by it, and I was like, oh, there was one right there. And my girlfriend was like, I don't know, it didn't look the best. And I was like, I'll just stop. We'll see. And that's where I scored all this video game stuff. So Just goes to show, don't judge a garage sale by its cover. You know, just get in there. $20, free ship. We got Frogger, another game from the PlayStation box. No manual, no case, just disc only. $5.99, free ship. And this another Miller High Life with the little rainbow design at the top. I got these for $3 a piece. I found the price tag was still on the one that I shipped out this morning. So I got those for $3 a piece. They had like 20 of them. And now I wish I would have picked them all up. But I didn't because I was like, well, I don't know if they'll sell, you know. The $3 a hat is still more than what I'm used to paying, even though they were brand new. These were just at Walmart, clearance down to $3. They were originally $10 just for Walmart's price. So I was like, well, we'll see. And then I listed them for $16.50, and I've already sold 3 of them, 2 available. So again, I wish I would have picked up more, but doing well on those. And then Wii Summer Sports, Paradise Island. I've never played this one. I didn't realize there were so many like copycat Wii Sports games out there, but sold it for $7.99, free shipping. Did that come out of the PlayStation box? It might have. I don't know. Anyways, $7.99, free ship. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That was a long episode. Lots of sales. Good week. What was it? $1,355 in sales. In fact, there was one more sale. I sold a $75 Xbox coat jacket thing. And I don't know how that works. They haven't paid yet. I opened an unpaid item case for it, which I've changed my settings. Now all my shit is required. You have to immediately pay. You can't just... A lot of people will buy... And then, wow, my camera froze there for a second. I wonder how long that's been going on. A lot of times people will buy an item and then they'll pay like days later. Like, oh, I bought this, but I gotta wait till payday. I'm done with that. I changed all my listings. Now I require immediate payment on purchase. So anyways, I don't know how eBay tracks that. I don't know if that $75 is included in that, considering they haven't paid, or if it's not until they do pay. I don't know. I don't know if they'll pay or not, but... So I might have done a $1,400 week. I'm not too sure there. But all in all, good week. I'm happy with it. Oh, by the way, check out the links in the description, guys. My Hova Games eBay account. I'm running a 40% off sale right now on all my inventory on my second account. I'm trying to clear out all the items. So if you guys want any games, you guys need any gifts for anybody, whatever, get on there. Everything is 40% off. Please check it out. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.